there's a couple things about crossing over. One of the things that happen when you cross over, I said, is God will provide. And so without these scriptures in front of me, I feel them in my spirit, so I'm going to release. And if you got it, open it up. But the priests were getting ready to carry the ark over I believe it was the Jordan. They were getting ready to cross, and they would step in, and the water would part a little bit. And they would step in a little bit more, and the water would part a little bit. And this went on, and there's a similar thing, only it's the opposite of the water arising with Ezekiel. So either way, it's God doing something in the stepping in. And the only way you're crossing over is to step in. Amen? That's it. There is no other way. And I will tell you, with me and Mike, it's a push us in. Got to go, okay, you're here. Bam, there you are. And it's always a suddenly. And so we can disagree with God at that moment, or we can go, all right, we'll take the first step. And if God is in this, like they said about Jesus, right? If this guy is really of the Lord, it won't be stopped no matter what y'all try to do. And if he's not, it'll fade off. So if it is of God, it'll get built, whatever that is in your life. And I specifically say that about people who are single. Don't go for the first thing that looks hot to you. Don't do it, because it might be playing with some profane fire. Come on, and then you get burned, and not in a good way. So you don't go with the first thing that looks tantalizing, and don't go, oh, that person's a Christian, I'm going to go for that because that person's a believer, because I give you a list of Christians that say they're a believer, or that say they're Christians and end up living like Satanists. Amen? Okay, that's just a little drop there for somebody. I don't know. So this crossover thing's been going through my mind, and then this being stuck in the birth canal. And I liken that to what is happening to mom when she can't get that baby through that canal, when it's stuck, when it's lodged. Something's going on, and a midwife needs to come in and help, or a doctor. But we're going to stick with it in a spiritual realm. Somebody spiritually needs to push you out. That means a prophetic word from the Lord has to step into your encounter, wherever you're stuck at, and speak it until you come out. See, because the prophetic will come into your situation and break open. That's what the prophetic does. It breaks you open. It breaks you through. And so if you have faith in God that he will speak and he'll bring the right person through to speak to you, you'll break through. And then eventually you'll become that right person that you'll start helping others break through. Anybody?